life for everything that is. Yeah. So I don't drink and so, but nevertheless I bite my tongue yesterday, and it was bleeding. It's true. So I went to the hospital at Charing Cross and was sitting there for hours because it has to stop this blood, you know. So I don't hope that anything happens today. That would be really a bad thing for us. But
yeah. He would look like Dracula.
Yeah,
you know?
So I looked exactly like
Maybe
Dracula.
Maybe you can join Lodi on stage.
Yeah, we will both be more. Yeah. He'll be in the Lodi, and I'll find another note.
Any last questions?
You mentioned about being the ground out. Are your grandchildren going to be watching this show? I mean, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, of course. If it's possible for them to watch, they will do it. But sometimes, if we're in Germany or whatever, you're doing a television show, they wouldn't know because we can't take that in at the television back home. Some of the children can, but not all of us.
They do admire you. They take you seriously, you know, when you're on the stage.
Oh, sometimes they're a bit. Well, they're not too fond of it all the time. No.
But I have a granddaughter. She's 3 years old, and every time she sees me, she says, "Where is Nolla?" And that's my brother. He's called Nolla. Yeah, it's a nickname. So,
skal vi synge en sang for?
Excuse my ignorance. Can I just clarify the name so that I've got the right?
My name is Niels.
Your Niels, yeah.
N-I-E-L-S. Olsen, O-L-S-E.
I'm Jørgen. This terrible Danish letter U. I have a small job for all of you, because when the great big God, he gave up different languages, the German language to the German, the English to the English, and so on. He'd only got one language left. On his left side were the Danes, on his right side the monkeys. And the great big God did like this, and the monkeys won.
I've got one more question about language then, because the rules have changed in the song contest. You can't sing in your own, well, you can sing in English now, let's put it that way. Is that something of a benefit, do you think, or is it more losing the country's identity?
I think it's a benefit if you come from Denmark.
Yeah,
and there are other countries that I wouldn't like to point them out, but when I say it's a very, very big advantage that you can sing in the English language. I once wrote a song called Eagles. Would that, if I had to translate that directly into Danish, it would be Ørne. And can you hear the difference?
It's not very poetic, is it?
You can't hear it, it's like vomiting.
Thank you all so much.
Okay, should we end up singing the song?
It's so professional and it's so easy to come in here and do what we should do. All the people are so nice and they're so... It's really, really fantastic to join into this production.
I don't know if excited is the right word though. I would say happy.
Yeah.
We're happy because Eurovision is like an event filled with joy and only feel good, and it's so wonderful to be part of it, really.
So the fun element should be really high in this, basically.
Yeah. Yes, it's a big party, and it's so nice to meet all the artists that we met several times, to meet them again and feel the same reunion feeling that we have in Eurovision. How happy we are to meet and to sing our songs and to meet the audience and to meet the production, who is so positive, and they put so much love in this, and yeah, it's really fantastic.
And Elizabeth and I, we were really lucky once upon a time, really 30 years ago from now, that when we won Eurovision for the first time for Norway, imagine you all, for Norway, the null points country, and when we did, we won with such a wonderful song, written by a legendary composer, Rolf Løvland. He wrote Let It Swing, and he also wrote a song probably all of you know, like You Raise Me Up. Fantastic composer. And that's why I think we're more than happy today to be here, because we're going to do that song. Makes me feel good every time.
It's very important that if you appear in Eurovision, you have to love the song. You have to. The song has to be so right for you, because you live with it for the rest of your life if it becomes a hit. It's like getting married. And you don't marry a man or a woman you don't like, so you have to like the song and you have to live with it for the rest of the life. And
You even married me, right?
yeah,
Yes.
I married her too, and her husband, and we're a big family. So it's very important what you do in Eurovision, because it's gonna follow you.
And I'm very impressed by BBC, who really makes this wonderful show around Eurovision, because Eurovision is in our hearts, because it's so, as I said, pure joy. That I really have a great love for Eurovision. Although Eurovision is quite far from what we do when we do, because we're solo performers on our own. Bobbysocks was not made for Eurovision, but I mean, 30 years go by, you do other things, right? But when I open that door into this special part that goes with Eurovision, there's only joy there. And I'm very impressed by BBC, who really does this in such an extremely professional way.
And the logo they have says
I think
everything.
you can look forward to the show.
Yeah.
You can really look forward to the show. There's a lot of things happening.
And the logo, I love it. The heart, the colors, it says everything. It's so beautiful. Makes me happy to see it.
Who are you most looking forward to seeing tonight yourselves? I mean, from the wings of the stage, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
Look forward to see.
Seeing tonight. Of the other performers.
Of the
which
others?
ones- yeah. Is there any that sort of stands out for you? I can't wait to see that.
I look forward to see Conchita. He presented something that was really important for the world and for many, many people. It really made something that was very important. That's what I like.
And you know, it's we have a feeling for so many of these performers, and haven't you all? Haven't you all these feelings? Because they've been there all through our lives.
Yes.
We look at this really strange television show every year. But if I have to say another one, then Conchita, because she really touched, or he really touched my heart last year.
Yeah.
I always love to hear Johnny Logan sing.
Yeah.
He has this timbre in his voice that's both rough and tender at the same time. But there's a lot of things I look forward to.
I look forward
to the whole thing.
I look forward to see Riverdance again, because 1994, when I was in Dublin singing with my friend, she's not with us anymore, Jan Werner Danielsen, Riverdance appeared for the first time in the big show, and I was they just threw me to the floor. It was absolutely something I will never ever forget, the first time I saw Riverdance. So I'm very happy that they're here tonight.
What do you normally do when Eurovision's on and you're not performing? Like, do you get on your pajamas and watch it in front of the TV?
No, we dress up, sir. We absolutely.
So, what did Eurovision participation change for you?
Well, it probably changed many things. At first, because I'm Canadian, I did not even knew Eurovision when I was proposed by France to present them, and I discovered a wonderful show and many different musical types and fun, and I've been a Eurovision fan ever since.
And what can you describe to me, because I'm asking this to everyone, how did your stage in your year, how did it look like, how did it feel for you?
You know what, I don't even remember physically what it looked like. I do remember how stressed I was, how nervous I was going on stage. I remember that Spain was just in front of me, because I used to dance backstage during their song, to let go of the stress a little bit. I remember my awful dress. I had an awful red dress and an awful hairdo also. I was really young at that time. People could do whatever they feel with my image. I don't know. I kept good memories of Copenhagen, the city, that I really enjoyed the energy that's going on during the Eurovision. But to be honest, the 3 minutes that my performance lasted, I have no memories at all. I think I was fully into what I was doing, and I don't know, it kind of disappeared.
Okay, and have you seen recent Eurovision?
Yes, I've been commenting Eurovision for France last year, so of course I was over there in Copenhagen, and that was nice because it was kind of ending the circle I started in Copenhagen, and I was coming back again in Copenhagen, but in a different way. I really did enjoy that show. That was, of course, that setup I remember because it's just last year, and it was wonderful, amazing, huge and pretty, and people were as nice as they were. Even though some rules of the Eurovision have changed, I think the essence of it stayed the same.
What do you think is the biggest difference between
well, I remember when I was singing, the song had to be written by people from the country we were representing, and I think now it's not even the case. So I think that's a major difference, because you can go for your song wherever you feel like, and that's a big difference.
Have you heard any of this year's entries yet? Have you heard any of the songs for Eurovision this year?
Yes, Switzerland. No, not Switzerland, Sweden.
Oh, everyone keeps saying Sweden.
Yes, well, it's...
Is that the only one you've heard? I was just going to ask what your favourite is.
I think it's the... no, I've heard 3, but my favourite is Sweden.
Okay, yeah, favourite Sweden.
You sung part of the song in French and not in English.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose decision was that?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah. What reaction did you get in France to sing?
You know, it was really weird because at the French Assembly, they discussed about that. They had a topic about the fact that the song at Eurovision was quite French, quite English. I didn't even knew that since yesterday. Somebody from my team told me that actually there was a discussion at the Assembly over that topic. And I think it's kind of funny because France, especially Paris, is a place really where you can see many culture, many language, many different things. So I think for France to be half French, half English is just being as modern as the country is.
Now, whose decision was it to sing part French, part English? Was it yours?
Well, I really don't know whose decision it was. At that time, I was 18 years old, and I could not even decide if my makeup was going to be red or pink. So I didn't know that at all.
How important would you say is the European Song Contest for musicians in Europe? Maybe not so much England, because they got a huge pop culture anyway, to break through internationally.
Well, for sure, for me it was helpful because I never intended to sing in Poland or in Russia or in countries like that, and after Eurovision I was able to sing in those countries. I always thought that to have an international career you had to sing in English, and I was French, from Canada, I speak French and I live in France, so I thought I would have to have a kind of a second career to sing in those countries, and after the Eurovision I could sing in French in as many countries as I wanted, and I thought that was kind of fun. You get to have your music known all over the world, but in your own language, which is as honest as you can be with your music.
Do you think Eurovision Song Contest has become too big? Or is it just right, the size it is now, with Australia taking part as well? Not really being a part of Europe, mind you.
Well, you know what, there's such a love of Eurovision in Australia. I think putting them aside would be a big mistake because they love it, and people who love a show will only bring something good to it. And the point would be to have people who really do love this show participating, and we're not going to stop the world turning the way it is, and we're going to be bigger and bigger every year, and I think it's just representing the way the world is now.
What's your favourite Eurovision song of all time, apart from your own?
It's not my own, of course. I don't know. I have to say ABBA. Any of ABBA's songs. And I think I'm not the only one in that case.
And what do you normally do when Eurovision's on and you're not performing or you're not commentating? Do you sit around with
I look at it and I'm commentating on my phone with my friends. Thank you. Thank you.